Konnichiwa minasan. Kyou wa korera no gameをプレイします。ちょっと待ってください。Thanks for tuning into GNN today. We'll be covering games such as Game of the Year winning Clear Obscure 33, Metal Gear Solid Delta 3 Snake Eater, and we're gonna go into an in-depth investigation to find out whether Chinese developers do create better games than Western developers. Stay tuned to find out. At first I was skeptic of Clear Obscure 33, as turn-based RPGs are not my cup of tea most of the time. Clear Obscure 33 strike me, however. The game looks fun and plays fun. The turn-based combat was uniquely designed in the form of quick-time events, which I didn't really understand. I would have been fine with traditional turn-based form of combat, but it was a welcome surprise. The game follows Gustav, our protagonist who joins the 33rd expedition to kill the painters, who had 67 years prior... 6-7. Cut. Erase the population of Lumiere. In order to stop her, the team has to destroy the paintress's heart, while struggling with the obstacles and facing new challenges until they meet their goal. Damn man, Tim said it should be here, but where the hell is it? Do you guys know where it is? I mean, you guys have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, man. I'm gonna see. So for the next game to appear, me and the viewer has to say, "You Merlin, bruh," 3 times. And then the game appears. Well, you heard what he said. Are you guys ready? Repeat after me. You Merlin, bruh. You Merlin, bruh. You Merlin, bruh.
Another folded realm.
Tides of Annihilation is the upcoming fantasy action-adventure game developed and published by Chinese studio Eclipse Glow Games. Inspired by an Arthurian legend, Gwendolyn, who is the last survivor of the otherworldly invasion, fights through a ruined modern London. In order to save her sister, she has to command the spectral Knights of the Round Table and find the Holy Grail by defeating mythical demigods. Our first impressions of the game remind us a lot about Dark Souls or Stellar Blade, which is welcomed. We believe this game has the potential to be great if the developers deliver us a unique experience for action RPG gamers.
Following up with a game set in Anshan, China, developed by Chinese developers Everstone Studio, Where Winds Meet is a free-to-play open-world action RPG that blends martial arts, wuxia-style fantasy into an epic MMO-styled game. I was impressed by the art style and game design. It can be played like an MMORPG and a RPG. I personally thought Where Winds Meet would have been an MMORPG. The plot of the game follows a young swordmaster who lost his pendant given to him by his foster dad. Continuing onwards, the protagonist finds himself in the midst of conspiracies and political conflict between factions. It's actually a quite fun game, but I think they missed out not making it an MMORPG, which is kinda unfortunate, honestly.
This game is hidden in the outskirts of Zelenoyarsk. Colonel Volgin is keeping tight security. It is important to international law that you do not get in any firefights. Secure the game and get out. Understood.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose.
Being dropped off in a wild forest, Green Beret operative Jack, alias Snake, is tasked by the CIA's Fox unit to rescue Dr. Sokolov. Operating against the interests of the USSR, Snake finds himself in a moral dilemma, where he has to find and kill his former mentor after she defected. The game was developed without Kojima, but still ended up being good. The game feels exactly like the classic. They have developed a new heal system where you can treat wounds and have these wounds still visible after treating them. Survive by hunting down animals and eating them in order to gain stamina and continue playing the game. I was blasted away with how detailed, rich and beautiful the game was, while it felt like an absolute action movie, mixing James Bond and Rambo into one huge game. It has definitely earned the title of being a timeless masterpiece made better.
What a beautiful day in the quarantine zone. Let's check up on some survivors, eh? Oh, you can pass, you can pass, you can pass.
Should
Wait a
old
minute.
acquaintances be forgot?
That doesn't look very good. You can pass, you can pass. Let's check up on some supplies. Yeah, looks fine, alright. You can pass, you can pass, you can pass. Oh my god!
Finally awake, Commander. Thought you were dreaming of a vacation on some sunny beach. Not the best fantasy these days, huh?
Oh boy, this is one hell of a game. Quarantine Zone, The Last Check, had a lot of indie fans cranked up before release, and the demo alone made plenty of noise among streamers and players. In the game, you take on the role of a commander, running a survivor zone during a zombie apocalypse. You're stationed at a checkpoint where every choice matters, because you decide the fate of the people trying to get in. You check survivors for symptoms and contraband, then choose whether they are allowed through, sent to the quarantine, or eliminated on the spot.
Thanks for at least letting me live.
But the checkpoint is only part of the job. You also have to manage the survivor block itself, keeping supplies, medicine, food and energy under control. Since the demo, the developers have added several new mechanics that are genuinely fun to discover and help deepen the experience. There are side quests as well, which right now feel a bit basic, but there's clear room for more variety and expanded lore in future updates. Overall, the game is at its strongest during the first 4 to 6 hours when everything feels tense and fresh. After that it does become somewhat repetitive, but it still hits that satisfying simulation management itch that so many of us like. Sorry to interrupt everyone, but I'm receiving some breaking news from our news department. So Tim, what kind of news do you have for us today?
Yes, John, absolutely. We got some good ones for you today in our news department. And Nintendo Switch 2. Dude, can we get back to the studio? Dude, what are we doing here? Yeah, man, like, all right, yeah, because this is too much. All right. All right, ready?
Here are the most important and most talked about gaming stories from the past week. High Guard launched this week, and the early response is rough. While some critics praised its gunplay, player sentiment on Steam and Reddit is strongly negative. The main complaints focus on oversized maps built for larger modes, slow pacing in 3v3 matches, and server instability. Most discussions right now revolves around the disconnect between the reviews and the actual player experience. Code Vein 2 is now also out, and the reactions are mixed. Review scores are settling in the low 70s. Players like the combat system and expanded environments, but performance issues, especially on PC, remain a major concern. The general feeling is that it's a competent sequel, but not a standout one. Forza Horizon 6 has officially entered pre-order phase. A new gameplay trailer highlights larger environments, dynamic weather, and more refined vehicle handling. Community reactions has been largely positive, with visuals and scale being the most discussed improvements so far. Minecraft 2 did not launch, but Hytale finally did,
After years of delays, Hytale is now live with strong early player numbers and high community interest. What quickly went viral was the modding scene, where players managed to run Windows 95 inside the game within days. The developers publicly reacted with surprise at how fast things escalated. Ubisoft confirmed another round of project cancellations and delays. Among the cancelled titles is the long-troubled Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake. Community reactions ranges from disappointment to acceptance, with many noting that the project has been stalled for too long to recover. New World is officially heading towards the shutdown. Amazon Games confirmed the MMO will go offline in 2027. Shortly after the announcement, the director of Rust publicly offered to buy the game to keep it alive. Amazon has not responded, but the story reignited discussion around live service sustainability and game preservation. That's it for today. I'm Tim with GNN News Department, especially for Gaming Pie Show.
Bonus game of the day. The most favorite game I have played recently was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which made me play Final Fantasy XIV because I just wanted to experience an online Final Fantasy. The game had an amazing story, amazing gameplay, and I kinda want to delve more into JRPGs that are not super popular. What was your favorite game for bonus game of the day, Mr. Tim?
Hey man, the bonus game of the day.
I see. Well, vote in the comments below what your favorite game of the day was, and we'll probably mention it in the next video. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment, leave some feedback so we can improve. We're planning on working more diligently, let's say. We've had some issues over winter, but we have so much planned actually now that I think February and onwards 2026 will definitely be our year. And if you want to be part of it, join us by subscribing.